22 page. Oh, good letter. Insert page numbers. Hey everybody, it's your girl Genine, LaTrice, Perez. How you living? I hope you're living your absolute best life. I'm feeling so much better, y'all. It was so good to talk to you this morning. Yeah, I'm really trying. How do you push? Uh-oh, hold on just a second. So when I do that, do I disappear or do I just, I'm up here and you can see everything and you just don't know? Anyway, how you doing? And say hi. It's not hard. It's like, hello. Okay, that's the conflict of interest policy. Well, let me see how this all fits in here. I'm just really trying to make magic happen. Okay. Okay, good. Center. Okay, I think I know how to do that now. Hey. I'm gonna have to just do all it over. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. Y'all, I've been using this Botana stuff to get my new growth. You see that? I like really need to get it done, but I just want to see how much new growth I can have, but I really do need to get it done. I'm well. How are you, Batman? Thank you for saying something to me. But I was like, you know what? I've been seeing the commercials and the ads where it says that the Botana stuff will make your hair grow. So I was like, let me try it. I'm tired, came from work. Okay, well, you go get you some rest. Go get you some rest. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you much. I sure do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love my locks. I got them in honor of my daughter who's no longer here. She had locks. See, I really want to put that with the other volunteer stuff. What page is that on? 22. They can be a little bit much, but I'm used to them now. And I never thought that I would like short hair, because my hair, if you go back on some of my videos and some of my pictures, now some of it was crochet and some of it were braids, but for the most part, my natural afro, it was big, but my length, it was thick and it was big, but the length was not where it is. You know, the length wasn't long, but it was round, if that makes any sense. So when they first, or so when Nisi first locked my hair, like let me give you an example. When she first locked my hair almost 4 years ago, this little piece right here was like this much. And it was looking real crazy, like this much of my, like the new growth right here, that's about all it was. And I was like, oh my God, this is really crazy. Oh, okay. It was just like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get past this stage because it's really cray cray and really ugly like, right? But then I was like, man, I like this. I like it. And when my locks started growing and had a little hang to it about right here, I like that. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, I am thankful for this, but sometimes it gets hot, sometimes it gets heavy, sometimes it gets hot, heavy, sweaty, you know, whatever. And I'm a clean freak, so I'm always going to want to get it done, you know? So you said you'd like to start a conversation but not good in English. It's okay. I mean, you're doing well now. You're doing well now. I'm with you. I mean, but you know, for the light skinned sisters, if they want to do it, let them lock their hair up because I do know some of them that. Where's my? I need a band. I'm sorry. Uh-oh, earring just fell out. They try it, but yeah, this is definitely a style for those with the hair that'll lock on its own, you know? Hello, group people. How are you? I agree. I understand. I understand. I understand. That's good. That's good. Um, hmm. Do 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 do. Mm. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all, that means so much to me. I had a goal the other day on the 22nd to, oh, Pakistan. Okay, what about you? United States, Arkansas. Thank you for the likes too. I had a goal of 22 because on the 22nd of every month, I want to do something special and impactful as it relates to my music. As it relates to my music, the message, the movement, whatever I got going on, okay? And I asked for, hey neighbor, what's up? Hey, I was real close to Oklahoma and Arkansas, like on the corner, on the tip, like Salisaw and Mina. Yeah, because I used to live in Fort Smith up there. Um, bye-bye, you too, get some rest. And thank you for stopping by, Batman, and thank you for the compliments. But what was I going with that? I don't forget where I was going. Where was I going with that? Oh, so I had a goal of 22, and I just want you to know, you all helped me exceed that. So on the 22nd of July, I had this goal of 22. And I did a live that evening, and I said I need 8 more. And believe it or not, 8 folks came that night. And so since then, it's been growing, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Please. Now, see, that's wonderful. Good. I'm so glad. How are you, S'mores? Thank you so much, group people. Listen, I love when people spread positivity because that's what this is about. Purpose, intent, being unapologetically beautiful to people. Okay, and I have to say that because my unapologetic and somebody else's, hey Tim, my unapologetic and somebody else's unapologetic is totally different, right? Because I'm doing okay, happy to have some time off work, but it's only due to stupid health. Listen, do you see this? Do you see right here? I was at the ER last night. I'm wearing it just so to mind myself to slow down and breathe in and breathe out because I had some, you know, chest issues, but everything went well, so that's good. Huh? I don't understand what that means. Hi, Ava. Okay. Thank you so much, Aaron. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was scary yesterday. Thank you. Thank you, Adam, 305 Fitness. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you. So I don't understand what that means. Could you please cover the camera with your left hand for a emoji? I don't know what that means. Anyway, but yeah. Hello, hello. Let's see. Man, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means. So that doesn't seem right. So I don't know what that means. Yeah, what? Wait a minute. S'more said I was at the ER yesterday too. Ooh. 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 Yep, we are ER twins. Yeah. I was in there late. Mm. Ah, who took? Okay, Kyrie Irvin, who took my middle tooth away? Now, how old are you? Because I just have to ask. This is a diastema. Look it up. What a diastema is, which is a gap, which comes from my lineage, which I'm very, very proud of, and I love. Oh, so sorry, S'mores. Oh, why would I put my hand on my camera phone? Yeah. So anyway, um, I don't know. That just sounds really weird. Um, you'd have to explain it to me. If you can explain to me why, then yeah. Okay, Adam, I won't. Thank you. Okay, just relief. So, yeah, this is a page. Okay, so if you read any of, I mean, if you read or look at, which I hope that you do because I hope you keep coming back, right? If you, this is all about the message, the moment, the movement, the music, right? Because I sing, like I got an album out. Well, I got an EP. I got 2 EPs out. Well, I got more than that. I got some jazz EPs out too. Yeah, but anyway, that's me. This with me with my crochet hair, and then I have my other one. Oh, thank you, Ava. Thank you. They're like my favorite colors. So Plunk, why don't you? It's about black culture. It's about black culture and Black Lives Matter. But do you need to have my hand? Man, so one of the things that I've noticed is just it's really different out here. Yeah. Okay, I am on Spotify and I'm trying to build that audience too. The only thing I don't like about Spotify is Spotify will metal guitar. Okay. Spotify, you know, if you're trying to anyway, yeah, I'm on Spotify. Now I don't know about Bandcamp. Let me see. Am I on Bandcamp? Man, I set up some stuff a long time ago. Like I don't think I've set up my new stuff on Bandcamp though. But I'm on Apple Music. I'm on YouTube Music. Is there a way to do that like live and add my music? I don't know. Okay, good job. I'm a programmer. The program means no special genre, so there's that. Okay, okay. Okay, people, did y'all read what he said? He said, I'm sorry, ma'am, if you don't do it, you don't like black people. That's what it means. I'm just going to pause for you today. You know, which is really weird. Oh, uh-oh. Hold on. Let me make sure that volume is up. Which is really weird. And let me tell you why that's really weird. Because I did a presentation. Yeah, I know. What? Yeah. I did a presentation last week. A summit for, oh, dang. Why is it doing that? Yeah, thank you so much for that, S'mores. I appreciate it. So I did this presentation for youth, and we were actually talking about like vaping and some other things, and I was telling the story of a young man named Daniel Ament who was a double lung transplantee. So anyway, and Well, no. Let me take that back. I was going to do that. I did that the next day. But this day, there were two other presenters. It was a prevention conference. There were two other presenters, and the kids were being like 400. Okay, they were like being so rude to those presenters, and so the coordinator asked me to get up and speak to the kids. Right, I have to leave, but I don't want to. Okay, Ava, but I understand. Come back later. Subscribe, right? Subscribe and come back and bring a friend. I'll be here, okay? And I hope to see you there. And I will do my best to remember, but you keep in mind that, you know, there might be other people. So, but I'm going to try to remember that group people means Ava. Okay, so here goes. So anyway, so she asked me to say something because they were being really rude to the guy. So I get up there and I was like, listen, I'm so very confused. This is to like 400 young people, right, in this room. I was like, what's up? It doesn't make any sense that these people were coming in here because they want to, you know, provide information. And so there was this one kid in the back. I'm getting somewhere because of that whole comment about me not liking black people, which is really weird. So young boy, every time I try to say something, he interrupts. And I told him, hey, you come up here to the front. So he's up in the front of the room. Fast forward, long story short, he was very polite when he got in the front of the room. He didn't say anything else. I said, do you understand now? He said, yes, ma'am. And he sat down. I didn't even really have a conversation. I just told him to come up to the front. And I finished my conversation with everybody else. So anyway, long story short, his group counselors, who were in a separate room because all of the adult counselors were asked to go to another room for their training, came over there and said, hey, did you call him up to the front? Yep. Did you say something to him? Just told him stand there. Yep. And then told him that he was very polite because he said, yes, ma'am. So I know he knows how to behave. I said, but can you tell us what he was doing? Every time I tried to speak, he interrupted me. Every time I tried to speak, he interrupted me. And they said, we know, we get it because that's what happens. He does that. His dad is our coworker. They're a little out of control. Thank you so very much for getting that under control. But he might want to talk to you. And I'm like, certainly, I don't have a problem with that. Anyway, long story short, oh boy, I gave him my number. Oh boy did call me, tried to check me, wrong. And the last line of his very long text first, because I didn't get to answer the first time, right? Oh, that was quick, Ava. The last line was, you don't like me because you picked on my son because my son was brown. So I told you it was a long story, but I was going to get there, right? He said, you picked on my son because my son was brown. I said, I'm a whole black woman in these streets. What are you talking about? I picked on your son because your son was brown? Help me make it make sense. Okay, I don't know what type 2 Down syndrome is, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just, this where we're here, like S'more said, we're here for the positive behavior. I think that's what S'more said, right? S'mores, did you say that or did somebody else say that? I'm trying to remember it all. Anyway, now, Ava, are you talking to me when he said that was... Well, here's the problem. This young boy was Marshallese. Nowhere is he darker than me. So for you to automatically assume that, one, I was a white woman chastising your son is crazy work. I really want you to be okay. I mean, you assume that I was a white woman because your colleagues are white. And you assume that a white woman, and I said, sir, I'm a whole black woman in these streets. I love black people. I got black kids. I got black, Puerto Rican, Hispanic kids. I don't have time to discriminate. I don't have time to calling your folks out because he brown. Because I'm browner than your son. Anyway, so it was a long story short. So Plunk, when you said that, it made me think about that. And yes, thank you, Aaron. I really appreciate that. But let me tell you something, Plunk. You don't need validation from anybody else. Your existence is wonderful, right? Don't seek validation from anybody else. You don't need it. The fact that you're able to breathe, see, be, and have an opportunity to make any wrong's right, you're good. Okay, you don't need me. Okay? Plunk. Now, let me just tell you something. Aaron was being nice. While I'm sitting there chit chat about my story, Aaron was being nice. So if Aaron wants to say what Aaron has to say, let Aaron say what Aaron wants to say. Aaron's about positivity too, because that's what this channel's about. Okay? So don't go down the rabbit hole and lose your mind. All right? One, you don't need validation from anybody. No, I'm not going to put my hand up so that you can say that I like black people because I am black. Yeah, I'm still confused about that one. And what we do is be nice to one another on here, right? Okay. We just thank you, Plunk. I really appreciate it. But it's okay. Okay. Thank you, Ava. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm not following the whole conversation because yeah. Okay, it's happening. It's okay. I'm back. Okay, okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. But anyway, anyway, y'all. Thank you for the hearts. Who's ever sending those hearts up? Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. So if I ever stop and do that, is because I'm puzzled. I'm puzzled and I don't know how to respond. So, and I'm not going to tell you that one I will respond to everything and or that I know everything because I don't. I don't even know how to rationalize it. So I'm thankful for y'all. If y'all can rationalize it, y'all want to say what y'all want to say, whatever y'all want to say, just long as we are lifting people up. Period. Okay? So anyway, I just came on here because I wanted to say hi. Y'all do like, share, and subscribe and bring your friends, okay? And I just like to keep it leveled up. Whatever puzzles you want, okay? Whether it's, 1,500. Do both of them. Thank you, Ava. Thank you. I love it. Thank you. I'm trying to build this community. Um, again, her name is Brittany Badass, and she was on here. Well, she came to an event. It was an all-white party of a 1-year anniversary of a club called Gigi's here. And I was one of the guest artists on that show. And I was actually singing my original music. And I don't know if y'all know this, but singing your original music can be very overwhelming when no one else on the stage is doing that. And but I am so determined before I leave this earth to make sure that everybody knows my music. What even the stuff that hasn't been written yet, I want everybody to know my music. Okay, I sing. I love singing. Music is healing for me. Music is power. Music is life. Music is that thing that when my daughter left this earth. I could run to it. I thank the Lord for giving me music. So anywho, and so I met Brittany, and she was like, "Girl, you need to be on YouTube." And I said, "Once upon a time, I was on YouTube." She said, "You need to be reactivated or whatever." I think those are not her exact words, but essentially, you need to get back on it. And so I showed her my page, and she said, "You can do this. You can do this." And so I said, "Okay, I'll get back." But I got a ton of stuff out there. And I would love for you, well, it's like 183 videos, and I would love for you to check it out and give me your reviews too. Thank you. Yes, music is wonderful therapy. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. So, but anyway, my supervisor just walked in. I mean, not that he's gonna talk to me because he's kind of rude. He's kind of rude, self-absorbed, and he doesn't pay attention to me. But I'm still obedient. I'm still, I still try to follow in the lines of whatever. Plus, I don't need to know what I'm talking about. But I did have to take a reprieve, a little break, and you helped me take that. So thank y'all for hanging in there with me. It's been 24 minutes, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to be here till late anyway, getting all this stuff done. So y'all take care, be blessed, be purposed, be intentional, and be unapologetically positive because somebody, somewhere, at some time needs you to do that for them. Okay? Amen. Amen. I know more than anything because I did not realize I just didn't know that my baby girl Olivia would be checking out at 19 a day before her 20th birthday. Yeah, that that has had to be one of the hardest things that I've ever had to endure. But music, I'm telling you, has lifted. Libby was one of my biggest fans. In fact, I know this because as I was sitting on my couch receiving people in after she passed away, young people would say, come up to me, hi, Miss Genine, how you doing? Or hi, Miss Perez. I mean, we love Libby, we love you. I got your music in my car. What you mean you got my music in your car? Yeah, Libby would bring your CDs to the school and sell them. I was like, oh, okay. Libby ain't never gave me a dime. Libby was taking those CDs and making I mean, she was doing a thing. I'm so proud of my baby. She was an entrepreneur for real. So yeah, you know what, Aaron? I mean, either but. Just like this shirt I've got on. Let me show it to you. This butterfly. And it says OHTP4.life. I think if you go online, it'll take you to our Teen Tours Society website. And if you go to our programs, the top program is Olivia's Hope, Tomorrow's Promise. And you can you can see me with short locks, but you can see her with her long locks on that picture. So yeah, I still make sure that her name is lifted. I'm still her mama, and we turned pain into purpose. That's what we did. So it's a whole judge less, love more kind of movement out there. Thank you, Ava. So anyway, I'm gonna go. Y'all take care. Be blessed. This is Backbone Nation, y'all. I'm out. I'm your girl. Thank y'all for joining.